Every February, the world turns red. Roses, chocolates, greeting cards, balloons, ribbons, everything suddenly looks like it was dipped in scarlet paint. No one really questions it. Red just feels right for love. But have you ever wondered why? Who decided that romance should be wrapped in this bold, fiery color? Why not blue, green, or gold? The answer isn't simple. It stretches across biology, psychology, ancient traditions, art, and modern culture. Today, we're uncovering how one bold color became the universal language of love. Right here, on History of Simple Things. The story of red begins inside you. Your blood is red because of hemoglobin, a protein that carries oxygen. This oxygen-rich blood keeps your organs alive, fuels your muscles, and keeps your brain working. Long before people understood biology, they noticed something important. When blood flowed strongly, life continued. When it stopped, life ended. Because of this, red became linked to vitality and survival. But it didn't stop there. When you feel strong emotions, love, excitement, attraction, your heart beats faster and your blood moves closer to your skin. Your face warms. Your cheeks turn pink or red. You literally change color when you fall for someone. Scientists have found that red increases heart rate and stimulates the nervous system. It makes you feel more alert and emotionally engaged. So from a biological perspective, red already matches what love does to your body. It speeds you up, heats you up, and makes you feel alive. As human societies developed, they began attaching meaning to colors. And almost everywhere, red stood out. In ancient Egypt, red symbolized life, energy, and power. In ancient Rome, it represented strength, passion, and status. Roman generals wore red garments to show authority. In China, red became the color of happiness, weddings, and good fortune. In India, red symbolized fertility, commitment, and marriage. Brides traditionally wore red to represent emotional and spiritual union. What's remarkable is that these cultures developed independently, yet reached similar conclusions. Across continents and centuries, people associated red with intense human experiences, love, courage, devotion, and emotional bonds. Without global communication, humanity still agreed on one thing: red meant something important. As societies began creating art, literature, and poetry, red naturally found its way into romantic expression. Painters used red pigments to highlight lips, hearts, and clothing. Poets compared love to fire, flames, and glowing embers, things that are visually red. Flowers played a major role. Red roses became symbols of deep affection and desire. In mythology and storytelling, red flowers often represented sacrifice, passion, and emotional intensity. Over time, giving someone a red rose became a way of expressing serious romantic intent without speaking a word. Even hearts, the most famous love symbol, are usually shown in red, despite real hearts being darker. Artists chose red because it looked alive, warm, and emotionally powerful. It made the symbol feel real. So through centuries of art and storytelling, red became visually tied to romance. By the Middle Ages, romantic symbolism became more organized and widespread. Medieval literature from figures like Geoffrey Chaucer connected February with courtship and love, helping establish early traditions of romance. During this period, symbols like red roses and red-inked love letters became common ways to express affection. As literacy spread, handwritten love notes decorated with red ink, ribbons, and hearts became popular among couples. These visual cues helped reinforce red as the color of romance long before modern cards existed. Then came commercialization. In the 19th and 20th centuries, companies like Hallmark solidified the color by mass-producing red-themed cards, hearts, and candy. These products flooded stores every February, making red the standard for expressing affection. What began as symbolism slowly became tradition and then expectation. By the early 1900s, Valentine's Day without red would have felt incomplete. Modern psychology explains why this tradition still works. Studies show that people wearing red are often perceived as more attractive and confident. Participants in experiments consistently rate individuals in red as more desirable than those in neutral colors. Red also signals importance and urgency. Your brain is trained to notice it first. That's why stop signs and warning lights are red. In romantic settings, this effect becomes emotional. Red tells your brain, "Pay attention, this is special." So when you see red hearts, red packaging, or red roses, your mind responds instantly, before you even think about it. So why hasn't another color replaced red? Because red works on every level. Biologically, it grabs attention. Psychologically, it signals strong emotion. Historically, it carries centuries of romantic meaning. Culturally, it appears in weddings, flowers, and celebrations worldwide. Commercially, it sells. No other color checks all those boxes at once. Pink is softer, but it lacks intensity. White is pure, but not passionate. Purple is elegant, but distant. Red is bold, emotional, intimate, and unforgettable. That's why, even in a digital age of emojis and online dating, we still send red hearts. We still buy red roses. We still wrap love in red paper. So the next time you walk into a Valentine store and feel like you've entered a red-colored universe, remember, you're looking at thousands of years of history, biology, poetry, religion, and marketing all working together. Red isn't just decoration. It's a visual shortcut for the human experience of love itself: fast heartbeat, flushed cheeks, deep emotion, and emotional risk. In a way, every red heart, ribbon, and rose is telling the same ancient story. Love is powerful, unpredictable, and worth celebrating. And for better or worse, humanity decided long ago that the best way to show that was with a bold splash of red. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.